You've been here 39 years, you said?
38 and a half years, because my son is 39, so. And I don't think I learned about Black Wall Street until I had been here 35 years.
Really?
I lived in Tulsa over half my life, and I never knew about Black Wall Street.
Why do you think that is?
They didn't want anybody to know. They, as my father used to say, they brushed it under the rug, swept it under the rug. Because how can you live in Tulsa and not know there was a race massacre almost 100 years ago, and nothing is taught in the schools, and you know, your grandchildren and great-grandchildren grow up, and if you're able to be around while they're, when they get older and learn about it, and they ask you why you never told them, because you didn't know.
You didn't know.
Yeah. So I raised my kids here in Tulsa, and they were shocked as I was, and they asked me, "Mama, why you didn't never mention it?" I said, "Because I didn't know about it."
How did you first hear?
I believe my neighbor was one of the survivors, and she died 2 or 3 years ago. And I think we were talking one day, and she brought up massacre, and I said, "What massacre?" And I mean, I had been here for years and never knew. The only thing I knew about Greenwood was Gap Band, Greenwood, Archer, and Pine.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
So, yeah, it's terrible to learn that, and you've been here that many years, and nothing has been taught to kids or anybody about a massacre that happened.
Is that changing?
Yeah, I mean, and it gets harder by the day, because they took this land from these people that had built it up. They bombed them, killed them, and no one paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're wondering why people are upset. If their house burns, don't they want the insurance company to pay for it?
And that didn't happen.
And insurance never paid. Nobody ever went to jail for killing these people. No insurance was paid, nothing. My problem, they do something with the police. Because, you know, I had a friend tell me, well, if people didn't do anything wrong, the police wouldn't bother you. I said, yes, they would. I got stopped and wasn't doing anything.
Right.
So, you know, I said, I am a witness to being stopped for nothing. So, yeah, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I just asked, I said, why did you stop me? Well, I wasn't that nice about it, but if you can't deal with black people, you don't need to be law enforcement. I'm sorry. I mean, there are some good cops. I will not put that on all the cops, but they're going to have to weed them out because it's getting old.
So do you think it is changing though?
No, it's not changing at all. But one thing I can say, I really hate that Mr. Floyd died for all of this. But what I'm wishing and hoping is that after all of this is over with, we can still unite like we have since then. That's all I want. I want it to stay that we can all just get along.